talking about it.
Well, thankfully, T-Boz is here, which is a win-win situation for me.
All right, new book, A Sick Life. Nice transition.
Thank
Available now. Thank you for joining us, T-Boz, at the height of everything it is that TLC was. Give us the moment where you looked around and you were like, I can't believe that we've arrived here. This is the most amazing thing. This is the top of music. Here's what it looks like.
It was awesome when we were in the category for Viewers' Choice Award, and we were up against all the hard hitters like Hootie and the Blowfish, REM, Garth Brooks, Michael and Janet for Scream, and they picked us, like the voters, and I was like, oh, my God. We were like, when the camera came over there, I was like, oh, they're only over here to get our reaction when we lose. We won. The people picked us over everybody. I was like, what? I was like, hey, we're doing it now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool right there. New book available now, A Sick Life. She's lived longer than she thought she would. She has overcome a lot of stuff, and we will get to all of that stuff with her in a moment. But we are a sports radio station, allegedly, radio outfit here. So I'm just curious, did you have anything crazier in your life than the Andre Rison, Left Eye Lopez relationship? Like, was there anything in the life of TLC crazier than that?
Burning down houses? Nah. Probably not.
Yeah. Okay. Because Left Eye...
I'd be concerned if she did.
Right, but I mean, music can be crazy, but Left Eye was nuts, right? I know you guys love her, but she was turbulent.
You know what, though? That's what I loved about her, because she didn't care. She lived her life the way she wanted to. So, I mean, if Andre didn't have a reason to be mad, like, he went back with her. If he wasn't tripping, I wasn't going to trip. He took her back after she burnt down his house. So if he's not complaining, I'm not going to complain.
Fair enough. But she burned down his house. Like, what the hell happened? Why is she burning down houses?
Well, the first time, this wasn't the first fire. The first time she burnt up some stuffed animals in the bathtub. And when they replaced the tub, they put a plexiglass one in. So when she came home and she saw there wasn't no 4.5 size sneakers, and he had bought about almost 100 for himself, she put them all in the bathtub and lit them. But the bathroom ignited and just was set on fire so fast, and it just spread throughout the house, and it was on. Stop it, y'all.
What do you mean, stop it?
It's just amazing.
Oh, my God.
Just getting started, I think.
What did Andre do? Andre was a dog. Like, I mean, what the hell?
No, but Andre really helped us out, though, because even after that, when we filed for bankruptcy, he's the one. We were so broke we couldn't even afford to go broke. So he gave us $15,000 apiece to file for bankruptcy.
Well, how did that happen? Explain to us again. The new book, A Sick Life, available now. T-Boz from TLC with us on ESPN Radio. How did all of that happen? How did you go from one place to the other like that, from the heights to the depths?
Well, the height was only hype. It was like, had nothing to do with the money. It was based on the look of TLC and, our image, and all that gave us recognition. But that doesn't mean our pockets were full. The way we were signed, we're at the bottom of the totem pole, and by the time it got to us, there was pennies. So it was like we were never balling until we got out of those contracts.
Wow. So I would have guessed, that you guys were making a ton of money. Was there bitterness about that? While it was happening, was there bitterness about it? Obviously.
Yeah, it was a problem, because you're on top of the world, you're number one, and the biggest girl selling group of all time, and your lights are getting cut off. Yeah, that's a problem. And assistants at the record company were driving better cars than you were. That's a problem.
So who betrayed you? Like, have you identified people, or was it just the industry?
It's all of them combined. It's just the way the industry is. Put it like this. If I owe you $20 and I gave you 10 and you signed the contract and said that was cool, we know moralistically it's not right, but if you went for it, that's deemed as fair in the music industry. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I sure do.
New book, A Sick Life, available now. T-Boz with us. You're surprised to even be with us here right now, yes?
No, I'm not surprised. When I was told that, I never believed it because of what my mother said. So when I was 7, I was misdiagnosed, and the doctor was like, basically, you'll never have kids. You won't live past 30 years old and you'll be disabled your whole life. And my mom looked at me and said, God has the last say so in your life. That's not your story. And she was like, I'll talk to you in the car. And so I believe my mom because doctors practice medicine. And she was like, that's not, because I looked at her like, I said I wanted to be on TV, like that's not. And usually doctors pull the parent to the side. They don't say such a thing in front of children. Like, who says that to a 7-year-old? Like, that's harsh because he could have ruined my life in the way I thought about life. And I may have, willed myself to die if that's the case. Who knows?
T-Boz with us here on ESPN Radio. You toured with MC Hammer. You worked with Michael Jackson. What's the most fun you've had in a music experience?
One of the things that was awesome, we were headlining our tour, Fanmail, and I'm a big Michael Jackson and Prince fan, so I heard Prince was going to be there, and so I'm performing, and then I hear this twang of this guitar, and I'm like, that is not my band, and I'm such a fan. Before I turn around, I was like, oh my God, if Prince is on stage, I'm going to pass out twice. So in my head, I was like, forget Left Eye and Chili, Prince is on stage with me, so I was so excited. I forgot the words to the song. I almost fell off the stage. I was like, oh, my God, Prince is playing on my song. So as a child, growing up loving and admiring someone, and then to know that you're their favorite group and they're on stage playing your music, I was like in awe. I was so excited, and I forgot. Like, I was supposed to be a celebrity, and this was my show. And I was like, oh, yeah, let me snap it back together and be T-Boz right now. I went to, like, a childlike mode. Like, I went back to my childhood. Like, I love Prince,
Were you able to have much in the way of interaction with him?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He always called and checked on me. Like, we had a cool relationship. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm just wondering, when you admire someone that much, and he's a sex symbol, like oh
no, honey, none of that. I didn't look at him like that.
Okay. No,
fair question.
Everyone else did. Everyone else was looking at him like that. You're the one that wasn't.
I'm not like that. No, he was like a brother. And Michael Jackson, I adore him, but I didn't like him sexually. Like, ew, no. Like,
okay, sorry.
nah.
Sorry, my bad.
Well, Dan is right. I mean, that's the way I looked at him.
T-Boz
you
with
are
us.
hilarious.
Well, I mean,
A Sick
Prince.
Life is available now. T-Boz with us on ESPN Radio. I'm curious, as you look back on all of your music, is there a song that was really popular that you made that you didn't like or you thought was going to be bad?
We had a song that we performed called Shout, and I hated to perform that song every night. So on a certain part, I would leave the stage and leave Chili and Lisa up there, and then I would come back and sing the lead again. But I was refusing to salsa dance and all that stuff to this song. I was like, this song is whack. I don't like it. So I hated performing it on the Fanmail tour. So all the fans would laugh because I would leave on the same part every time.
What would you go back and do over? I give you one do-over. What do you go back and do over?
I don't know if I do do-overs. You know why? Because everything happens for a reason. So if I had a do-over, maybe I wouldn't be who I am today. A do-over? Oh, okay, for hypothetically do-overs. Okay, here we go. I would have dated different types of men. How about that?
Okay, go on.
Yep.
Go on. Like Prince? No, sorry, go on.
Now here you go. Now you want me to go in detail. Because I made a mistake of choosing men based on looking for love, like a protective vibe type love, instead of like, will he come home, not cheat, what kind of kids will he raise if we have some, stuff like that. Like, that's the kind of thing you should have been thinking about. But I'm like, will he protect me, just because my dad didn't. So I should have been thinking deeper about men than how I did at first when I was younger.
Thank you for the honesty and the insight, and for the book. Thank you. New book, A Sick Life. It is available now. We appreciate your time. Thank you for tolerating us.
Oh, no, thank you for letting me do this. I appreciate it.
Talk again tomorrow?
Go ahead, call me, honey. I'm open on whenever.
Yeah.
All right. We'll call you tomorrow then.
All right.
I had coffee with my colleague.